Hello. Since there's not much going on in the garden, I thought I would take you out to town to show you there is life outside the garden. I just need to pop out to the post office to pick up a parcel and dump off some plastic bottle that need to be recycling. So right, so we've arrived to our recycling bins. There are quite a few of recycling bins in this town, even though it's a very small town. But this is the one that I like to go because I can park right straight to the bin. So let me just recycling this. Right, that's one done. Just another bag to go. All right, that's done. Let's go. So for those who don't know, Portugal has recently introduced a recycling system called Volta. Basically, when you look at a bottle, there is a logo that says Volta with like a circle. I will show you on the screen. Basically, they are trying to encourage people to do more recycling. They would charge you 10 cents extra when you buy the bottle, and when you return the bottle, they will give you the 10 cents back in the form of a voucher, bank transfer, or as a donation. So, but the voucher only works in the shop where you return the bottle to. So not the shop, the brand where you return the bottle to. So say if you return a bottle to Ocean, the voucher only works in Ocean. So you have to be careful, you know, which shop you return the bottle to. The two bags that I just put it in the recycle bin, I had them way before the system were introduced, so they haven't got the recycling logo on them, so I can't put those in the machine. And also, when you're recycling those bottles or cans with the logo on it, apparently the bottle and the can need to be in perfect condition, so it cannot be crushed or damaged. The label needs to be on the bottles. And I think for the bottle there, you can only recycle 2-liter bottles, maybe 1.5 liter as well, but definitely not the 5 liters or the 8-liter bottles. Apparently there's quite a lot of problem going on with the machines, and especially in the city when they get full pretty quickly because the machines are pretty small and people are having problems trying to recycling them. So I've just moved from that area to here because it's easy to park, and just want to quickly show you my town's municipal market. This is an outdoor market that opens only on Tuesday morning. This is a pretty small town, so the market is pretty small too. I've just parked my car and I'm going to walk to the post office, which is not too far from here. I prefer to park here because it's just easier to park. I don't need to find any parking spaces. Today seems to be pretty busy. Normally there is pretty much empty space here, so maybe something is going on. I am not sure. We will see. And also it's afternoon, maybe people it's at work. I suppose it's Wednesday. I think it's people at work. But yeah, parking is pretty easy in this town. So this town is pretty small. I think the population of this town is about 6,000 people. So it's a pretty small town in comparison to, I don't know, to the cities. But even though it's a small town, it's a pretty impressive castle right in the middle of the town. Right, okay, so the post office is there. Just want to quickly show you the very impressive castle right there. It's right in the middle of the town. Anyway, let's pop to the post office. It wasn't too far from where I just walked. Hopefully, oh, as per usual, there is no queue. Perfect, so I will see you in a minute. So I've got my parcels collected. There was just a little problem in the post office. Usually when I go in there, there's the same lady who sits in there all the time, and she actually knows my face. She will see me walk past the post office, and she already know that I'm there to collect parcels. But today there was a different lady who I haven't seen before, and I don't know, she wanted some tracking number or something. I don't really know. My Portuguese is not quite good enough yet to have a conversation or to fully understand what they say. But I did manage to get my parcel, so that's fine. Hold on. This is a pretty steep road. Oh. Right. So for those who are thinking about moving to Portugal, just so you know, we don't have Amazon.Portugal, so there's no Amazon.pt in Portugal. Most of us order Amazon stuff from Spain. There'll be Amazon.es, or from Germany, which is Amazon.de, and usually we get delivered from those two countries. So there's nothing, not in Portugal. There's no Amazon.pt. So just be aware of that. You can still get pretty much everything you need, because Spain and Germany are still is within the EU, so you don't get the extra charge. But if you buy anything from America or from China, there's a huge customer fee that you have to pay. So yeah, unless you really need things from America or China, I wouldn't recommend you buying anything from them. Anyway, oh, I'm getting out of breath. There was a steep hill. I'm just gonna get to my car, and I need to go to the shop and get a gas bottle. So I'll see you in a minute. I want to quickly show you where I get a gas bottle from. This is a shop that I get my gas bottle from. Right, I've just parked downstairs in the car park, so it might be a bit dark. There is a lorry loading outside the entrance, so I'm just gonna wait for a bit until it's finished. Shouldn't take very long. Yeah, it's really hot today, so I'm getting a bit sweaty. Anyway, so it's very common for households to still use gas bottles, especially in rural Portugal, like where I am now. I use gas bottle for my cooker and for my hot water. And average, in the summer I use less gas. I would say I change the bottle once every 3 months, if that's. The bottle I bought, as you can see earlier, is €24.50, I think. The other brands are more expensive. Prio is the cheapest brand, I believe. Obviously, if you go over to Spain, it's a lot cheaper. If it's your first time buying a gas bottle, you will have to pay €14 deposit to get the bottle, and also with that, it comes with an adapter that will fit to your cooker. And then anytime after, as long as you bring the empty bottle back, you don't need to pay the €14, you just pay €24.50 in my case. But otherwise you have to pay the €14 deposit, just so you know. Anyway, so I think they are finished loading now, so I'm just going to head back home. So let's go. Right, I thought I would just show you the gas bottle, so you can kind of compare to how much it costs to your country. Right, so this is a 9 kilo propane bottle, so you can kind of compare how much it is to your own country, wherever you're from. So this bottle cost me €24.50, and it lasts me in the summer. It lasts me about 3 months. Obviously, in the winter, it lasts a lot shorter because I use a lot more hot water. I use more hot water to wash up, and I use a lot more hot water for shower. But in the summer, I use less hot water because normally I have like a lukewarm shower or a cold shower because it gets so hot. Forgot to say that when I say it lasts me for 3 months, it's for the hot water. It's not for the cooker. The cooker lasts me a lot longer, especially now because gas price is a lot more than electricity in Portugal. So I have kind of converted using my induction cooker instead of using my gas cooker. So it's only when I use my oven that I use gas, but otherwise I use my induction cooker. So for my cooker, that bottle will last me at least 5-6 months easily. So anyway, so that's it for this week's video. I think it's another short video, as I said. I hope I give you some good information, interesting information about living in Portugal. So there is life outside my garden, obviously, but most of the time, because of where I am, this house is pretty much kind of on its own. So yeah, I prefer to hang out in the garden more than going to town. For next week, I was going to tell you a story about a stalker that I had here. That was kind of scary experience, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so yep, if you haven't subscribed to my video, please, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Click the notification button. That will help me to get my video out to a bit more people. I know this week's a bit short, or this couple of videos has been quite short because I've been busy working in the blueberry farm, but hopefully that will be finishing soon and I can put more time and effort into my videos. So anyway, yep, again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Thank you.